If somebody dropped off a nug, a green phosphorescent nug with a pipe, a grinder, and a lighter, that would be the last noise that you heard me make. I won't know. Stopwatch, timer, stopwatch, same difference. We don't make mistakes here. We're fluid, man. We're fluid. Life is fluid. What's going on, dude? Welcome to the Pupil's Life podcast. Dude. I put on this t-shirt. I put on this lobster t-shirt just to look different than how I feel, you know? Because I feel like, dude, I wore this t-shirt once. By the way, the buttons, I didn't do this on purpose, but the microphone hides it anyway. I wore this t-shirt once to a night out back in 2018. I believe. I was a sad single man, and my buddy Chris invited me out with his roommate. And dude, we went out to we were gonna go to a concert. So the whole reason that I wore this shirt, that's right. We were gonna go to a costume party concert where the band Capiac, a local Austin kind of dance band, was going to be playing. And dude, we get there. And we're literally like, it's not a tickets thing. It's like a first come, first serve. We get to the front of the line where the bouncer is. And he's like, sorry, guys, that's all for tonight. We're at capacity. Fucking like, all right. So now I'm just dressed. I'm just wearing this t-shirt. Not for a fucking costume party, just unironically wearing this costume, which, so I wore fucking like I wore khaki shorts and like those like tan sort of like loafer shoes, like those leather kind of boat shoes, and this t-shirt. And I was like, because at the time I didn't have a costume. It was a very impromptu thing. We all sort of dressed up kind of just as whatever. And I was like, I'm just going to be a fucking, a frat boy, dude. Which to me is like a fucking costume, because like that's so not who I am. But I can see how it's not, it's not the most original costume. But at the end of the day, I was like, I got one shirt that I can pull it off with. And it was this fucking lobster t-shirt. Like I just wanted to dress up like a fucking asshole. You know what I mean, dude? And so when the concert fell through, we decided to go to Rainy Street. And then after Rainy Street, we walked back and we went to Barbarella, dude. I've only been to Barbarella's. I don't fucking know, dude. I've only been there a couple of times that I remember. And this was one of those nights where I was just, I was feeling myself, dude. Like I had a couple drinks and I was just enjoying the night and getting to know my friend's roommate and thinking the whole time, like, dude, I could sleep with her. And You know, gonna make going to his house awkward forever from now on if it happens. But maybe I could sleep with her. And, um, and so we get to fucking Barbarella's, man, and I'm already kind of drunk, and I'm just like dancing, kind of like, you know, like I don't know if like ironically is the right word, but like I'm dancing to try to make my friend Chris laugh. And I can stop saying my friend Chris and I can just say fucking Chris, dude. I hate that I fucking do that, you know, dude? I fucking hate that every time I introduce somebody into a story that I'm telling, whether it's on the podcast or in real life, if you know me, you know me. Um, I always say like, "Oh yeah, dude, my friend from Mexico," and then I say his name, and it's why don't you just say his fucking name, dude? Why does everybody have to have a backstory? Especially if you've told me about them 5 times already. I don't need to keep being reminded that he's your Mexican friend. But anyway, man, I was dancing to make Chris laugh. And just the whole point of this fucking story is that wearing this t-shirt was the time where women have approached me the most at bars. Like when we were at Rainy Street, dude, we walked into a fucking circus bar. I forget what the fuck it's called. Umbrella Bar or some bullshit name. And I think I've told the story before, but I walk in, dude, and I'm immediately pulled into a group of 4 or 5, like tall, fit dude, fucking fit dude, and just like beautiful women. And they pull me in. The one girl pulls me in, and she's like, you gotta meet my friend Alex." And I'm just like, fucking, "Oh, who's your friend Alex, dude?" And I get into the group, right? And I'm not gonna even tell the story because it's so fucking like just embarrassing, man. But and I've told it before, but um, so like I'm fucking all of a sudden, dude, I just walked into a place and I'm talking to 5. Sometimes I hiccup when I cough. And I don't think anyone else in the whole world does that. Because I've never done it in front of someone who then is like, "Oh, dude, that's happened to me too." Everybody's always like, "What the fuck?" Uh, and so then at Barbarella, dude, I'm fucking dancing or whatever, and this other girl walks up to me. I remember her name, dude, Nicolette. Just a fucking dude, you know, just like a girl that's so not my type that for that night dressed as a fucking frat douche, I was like, dude, maybe tonight's my night. You know, she had like tattoos all down her arm, just fucking like had like kind of messy hair that like she kind of like that she had fashioned, but that looked like it was just like she put a fucking ribbon in it and somehow she looked better than 90% of the women there. And we just started dancing, dude, and again, like nothing came of any of these fucking situations. But the whole point is, dude, that I'm wearing this t-shirt not because I want to act or feel like a fucking or come across like a frat douche. That was the outfit, but I'm just wearing the t-shirt, dude, because I feel like it just looks kind of like dude, I'm clean, dude. You know, I'm clean and I got my shit together. I'm clean and I've got my shit together, man. Um, and you know, in some ways, man, in some ways I do, in some ways I don't. Ain't that the truth? You know, I'm clean, dude. I am fucking, you know, 9 out of 10 women who I meet who have the privilege of fucking coming to my apartment, dude. They always say, like, "Ah, man, your room is like really fucking clean." uh, and I'm also clean from marijuana, dude. Fucking year and some change going on 2. And don't get me wrong, man. Every fucking day for the last 3-4 weeks, I've been just thinking about it, just very minimally thinking about it, to where I'm just like, dude, like, what if I just take an edible? What if I just take an edible, dude, and like that itch, man, that itch is fucking starting to itch again. Started to beg for a scratch. But man, I don't know. If I fucking did that, dude, everything would spiral. At this point in my life, dude, if somebody dropped off a nug, a green phosphorescent nug with a pipe, a grinder, and a lighter, that would be the last noise that you heard me make. And it's fucking hard, man. It's hard to just be fucking just sober all the time, dude. It's hard to just fucking, you get up, dude, and you're like, I have nightmares. Like, I have fucking, you don't understand. When I say I have nightmares, dude, I don't just mean like there's a one moment where I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get killed, and then I wake up. No, this is like, dude, this is like a plot. Like, and I have to wake up from that and just be like, oh, okay. I don't seem to be in a chase with my naked dad, but I'm still fucking here, and I'm fucking sober, dude, and just fucking, I don't seem to be getting laughed at by all of my ex-girlfriends and my mom and my sister, dude, at a nightclub. Like, that's one of my worst nightmares. And I don't mean like it happening. I mean like this has happened in my dreams, where I'm at some fucking dance thing, dude, and I turn, and in the dream I'm still with one of my exes. It's happened with all three of them in all three of my dreams. I'm still with them, and when we're dancing, and then they turn around and they just start fucking making out with a strange man. And I'm like, hey, like, why are you doing that? And then she just starts laughing at me. And then all of her girlfriends start like shoving me, and they're like laughing at me, and they're like, what's wrong with you? Just fucking, this is okay that she's doing this, you know? It's like, it's almost like some twisted fucking karma thing where, like, if you cheat on somebody, dude, in the real world, they're going to cheat on you forever in your nightmares. That'd be a fucking, dude, if I could write like stories like that, that would be a fucking great story to write. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I could learn, but just the idea of like fucking trying to write a story that's like symbolic of something else, and that's fucking talking about karma through the lens of dreams. I'm just like, dude, just shut up, man. To people that write like that, I'm just like, just write a regular story. There's so many stories that you can write. That why are you just write a regular story? Just write a story about somebody that's going through a difficult time and they overcome it and then they learn something. That's it, dude. Just write that. I don't need to read about fucking John Green, dude. Like that whole fucking story book that I brought up a couple weeks ago, where it's like the first time that the opening sentence of the book is, the first time that I thought that I might be a fictional character was like, unless this is about a book about a fucking schizophrenic guy, then that cannot be the opening line of your book, John Green. Because A, dude, it's been done before. B, you're not going to do it better. because you're fucking John Green, and we all know what you write. I've never read a John Green book, and I know what a John Green book is. Um, that's just like John Grisham or fucking, any of those airport books. You could just look at it and know what it is. You don't have to read it. If I ever write a book that you can just look at it and know what it is, and I don't mean like, oh, you look at it and you're like, oh, it's a memoir. No, I mean like you look at it and you're like, oh, I know exactly everything that happens in this book. Please tell me, dude, and I'll quit writing. I'll fucking quit writing. But I don't know, man. So I have to be sober, dude. Every fucking day I have to be sober and just get on the bike, dude, and fucking take the same route, take the same route. You have to pick words sober. If you're high, you're just like route. I bet it's route, but I'm just gonna keep saying route. And it's kind of funny. But if you're sober, you're like route. Is it route? What if in 3 years I'm dating somebody and I meet their parents and I say, oh yeah, I take this bike route, and they're like, it's actually route. He doesn't know that it's route. Do you guys hear that? This fucking Mexican. Those are the kinds of thoughts that I have, man. And it's not to say that when I'm not sober, they go away. They're actually just accentuated, But the thing I've realized about marijuana, dude, is that it makes me so fucking like overly paranoid that it's like not even about being paranoid anymore. It's just like I've just got to survive. Like I've just got to survive the night so that I can do this again in the morning. Instead of just being sober and being like, fuck, dude, this is just my reality forever, is that I'm feeling stressed out about this, or that I'm feeling low self-esteem, dude, or that I'm feeling like, lonely, dude, or whatever. It's just like, all right, I just have to feel lonely. Uh, because that's the biggest, like, the moment, what the moment when that you're veering off the rails in your life is? It's the moment when you realize that you're anticipating leaving work at the end of the day to go home and get high, dude. Like this feeling, I remember it so fucking vividly, man. Like leaving my fucking restaurant job where my friend was called a faggot, dude, that I just fucking, dude. Leaving that job every night, I remember in the early days, and just riding my bike home, dude, with the weight of the world on my shoulders just crushing me, but knowing like, oh, dude, as soon as I get home, dude, fucking just fucking, and I'm playing like fucking Frankie Valli, just like Sherry, and all of a sudden it's like, I don't care that I hate my job because I get to get high at the end of the day. And the feeling, it's like the contrast, right? It's like if I only had my shitty job and then I came home to like a regular sober existence, then I would be like, dude, this is a lot better than this. Or like, this is a lot worse than this. I don't know. It doesn't even make sense, man. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say, dude, that if I hate my job and getting high, I'm just like, it just, it makes getting high that much more enjoyable. And so it's almost like, well, I don't want to leave my shitty job, because if I have a good job, then I'm not going to want to get high. And if I stop getting high, I'm not going to want to quit my shitty job, or I'm going to want to quit my shitty job. And then the getting the high part isn't going to be, I don't know, dude, none of it makes sense. And at the end of the day, when you're high, it all makes sense. But that's the moment when you know, like think about close your eyes right now, dude. If you're listening to this right now, close your eyes, dude. Think about what you do. Whether you work fucking 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, or, you know, you have Tuesday and fucking Sunday off and you work in the service industry, or maybe you just work for yourself. Whatever it is, dude, just imagine at the end of your day, what are you anticipating doing most? If it's not just like feeling at peace that you've finished your day and that you get to do it again tomorrow, and that now you just have time to do other stuff that's not what you were doing for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, then you might be off the rails. You might be veering off the rails. And if it's getting high, dude, you're fucking, your train's about to fucking start spinning, dude. Spinning and then twirling into a black hole, dude. But I don't know, man. It's like when you're getting high all the time, you fear, like, what if I'm not high all the time? It's gonna suck, dude. And then when you're sober, it's difficult sometimes, but it's just like, all right, dude, I my head is on my shoulders, dude, and I know kind of, you know, I know a little bit what my goals are for the week. I know a little bit what my goals are for the month. I know a little bit kind of who I want to spend my time with. I know a little bit sort of what creative projects I'm working on. When I'm getting high, dude, it's just like leave work, come home, smoke and get high, and then like, dude, I can do anything. I can do anything I want. I have nothing on my plate. I do, but in my mind, I'm just high and I'm like, I just have to enjoy this. And I fucking start writing poetry and just fucking. And I'm not saying like you need to be like doing, I'm just saying like when I'm getting high, dude, I'm just so fucking just disoriented is the word. Disoriented. And so at the end of the day, the trade-off isn't even, it's not even a question about if it's worth it. It's not even a fucking, like, it's not even an argument that I will listen to at this point in my life. Yeah, dude, because it's all about escape, you know. Dude, what else has been fucking up with my life? I forgot how much more I enjoy just closing my eyes for the podcast, man. And what else, man? I rode my bike in a fucking thunderstorm 2 nights ago. Got soaked. Just got fucking pissed on by God. And came home and I was like, dude, I'm just gonna, that's the thing, dude, is that the podcast sometimes is that for me, where I like came home from the fucking thunderstorm and it was 10 p.m., had to be up the next day. And I knew I was tired and I knew like I should rest. But I was like, dude, if I just record the podcast right now, I will release all of this just shit, man. I got fucking pissed on by God, dude. I've been selling clothes on Poshmark so that I can buy some woobies. Some fucking like tight shoes, you know, because my Nikes are broken again. You know, they're still functional, but they got holes in them now. And the older I grow, the more I start to be okay with the less I start to be okay with having holes in my garments. Dude, I've thrown out like 5 t-shirts with holes in them in the last 3 months that I've had for 6 years, that I'm like, dude, it's okay that this has a hole the size of my mouth. And that the hole is in my nipple, and I'm and I'm just walking around my kitchen, dude, with a fucking shirt with a hole in my nipple, dude. This shirt, dude, I'm actually gonna put this shirt on Poshmark tomorrow. I've got about like $54 so far that I've sold on Poshmark in like 5 days, and the shoes I think cost $100. So I'm like halfway there, over halfway there. And it's just like this fucking liberating feeling, just selling things and getting rid of things. I had a fucking picnic bag that I bought at a thrift store when I was with my buddy Fede when he was visiting here in Austin. I bought a fucking picnic bag that said because it said Cozumel on it. I was like, this is neat. This is a reminder of home. Never used it. I just took it from them and I said, oh, I'll store this for you in my closet. I'll make room in my closet for your trash. I'll put your trash in my closet. And dude, I put it on Facebook Marketplace, and I like tried to like chalk it up, or not chalk it up, to like fucking, sell it. I was like, vintage picnic bag, handcrafted in Mexico. And it's like all this bullshit, right? And I think I put it up there for like $20. Been 8 months, not a single buyer, not a single offer. So the other day, I think it was on last Monday, I woke up and I was like starting to list things on Poshmark, and I just looked at the bag and I was like, hey, you're trash. And I grabbed it. I walked outside and I threw it in the fucking big green trash can in my apartment complex. And when I came back inside and I saw the space in my closet was just the space where the bag was now empty, I was like, I made that noise. When I came back in, I walked in my bedroom just to look inside of my closet at the space where the bag was. And I just said, because it felt so much better. It felt so much better. And in my closet, dude, where my hangers, I have the hangers that are just like this, but like there's no divot, it's just all straight hangers. And then I have the ones that are like, they go like this, and then they cut down and they go back up around, and then they go around, like there's a little fucking divot, and it fucks with your clothes, dude. And I've always had like 3 of the just straight ones short of all the clothes and t-shirts that I have. So I have to use some of the ones with divots. And now that I'm selling my t-shirts, dude, I don't. Now I've just got extra hangers that I'm probably going to fucking go throw in the same garbage bin. What if I just got rid of everything and just came home to like an empty room and just sat on the floor? But yeah, man, I've been selling on Poshmark, and it's so funny, dude. When people bid, it's like, it says the price that it was originally, right? So it's like when you list it, you have to put the price it originally cost you. And so I'll put a t-shirt up that cost me $30, and I'll put it up for 20 because I never used it. And then, dude, I had one guy, he bid $9, and I'm just like, what do you think this is, dude? A clearance rack? And I countered, uh, I countered 15, dude. I countered 12. I'm like, this is just dollars. This is single dollars that you're negotiating me down. And I was just so pissed off, dude, that he countered 12. And instead of just accepting it, I countered 13, dude. I countered 13 just to fucking, just so that he would have, just so that this strange person on the other side of the country would get a notification on their phone that said Nicholas Gomez has countered on the Rhythm White Men's Tea. And he clicks it and sees that it's $1 more. And just so that he sees that and he's like, this fucking guy. And then he accepts it and just has that little chuckle. That's why I countered fucking $1 above his asking price, dude. And the best feeling is when somebody bundles. They can look at your closet on Poshmark, like all the things that you have listed, and they can be like, I want those shorts and this t-shirt for $5 less than they are together because I'm buying them together, right? So like they buy a fucking $18 t-shirt and a $20 pair of pants, $38. Instead of paying $38, they'll pay $30. And I'm just like, dude, thank you. You just turned garbage into money. It's not garbage for you, but it is for me. You know, if you look at your closet right now, look at where you hang all your shirts, your coats, your fucking everythings. And if you're a normal person, you know, you go from one side to the other. So you do your laundry and then you hang your clothes, right? And you just fucking put it in and you scoot it. Put another one in, scoot it, right? Look at the shirts and the coats that are all the way on the end of the rack, the ones that you haven't worn, and tell me how long it's been since you wore those items. If it's any more than 3 months, dude, no, actually, if it's any more than a year, because, you know, it might be fucking winter or summer clothing, or barring winter and summer differences, if it's any more than 3 months, dude, it's trash. You just are hanging trash in your closet because you think that it's going to be, you know, you think that one day you're going to make a short film and that your fucking Manchester United t-shirt is going to come in handy because it'll be like, well, what if the character in the short film that I'm going to be maybe a part of, even though I have no friends that make short films, in 5 years, what if that character is a Man United fan? Then we're going to have to find a Man United t-shirt. But I have one right now. Why don't I just keep it just in case? You know, those are the kinds of thoughts that I have, man. Those are the kinds of thoughts that I have when I'm getting dressed in the morning. Is like, oh no, this t-shirt is going to itch if it's like below 72. And, oh, maybe I could wear my lobster t-shirt. But like, just fucking, just spirals, dude. Just spirals. And what else, man? What else? I've been selling shit. I've been getting rained on. I'm almost done with my book, man. I'm fucking almost done with my book, dude. I'm like a chapter and a half away from being done with my book, dude. And I think I started it last September. And I remember I'm over 100,000 words right now. I was at like 30,000 from September to October. I wrote like 30,000 words and I was like, dude, I'm going to fly through this. And now it's fucking May. And May's not that far away from September, dude. So it's almost going to be a year that it took me to write this. But it's felt so much more just like just fluid, dude, to write this book. And I don't mean fluid as in easy. I just mean like easy on my fucking soul. Because if I think there were like weeks where I went without writing. And I don't know, dude, I've just been thinking about how just easy it is to get caught up living your life the way someone else tells you to. Right? You watch a video on YouTube or you read a fucking book, and it's like, if you want to write a good book, you got to write at least 500 words every day. When people say writer's block, that's a myth. If you fucking sit down for at least 1 hour every day, even if you're looking at a blank page for 1 hour that you wrote, dude, and if you do that every single day, no excuses made. It's like, and then you just think like, yeah, dude, that's gonna do it for me. And then you fucking start doing it, and all of a sudden you become a fucking donkey, dude. And you're just fucking, you don't even know why you're doing it anymore. You're just like, look, dude, I'm doing it. I'm writing 500 words every day. You know, like, but I haven't seen my friends in 2 months, and I don't socialize ever. And I wake up and go to work, and then I write, and then I go to sleep, and I'm basically just a fucking machine, dude. And it's all because of a YouTube video that you watched that tells you that this is how you're supposed to do something, right? Dude, that's why when I start my YouTube channel, I've started it already, you know, arguably. I have my one mushroom video and the documentary video. And the podcast, dude. But the podcast it feels like I don't expect any of these podcast videos to fucking, you know, get traction on YouTube, because that's just, I don't think that that's how it works, you know, unless I'm known already. That's, you don't gain traction off of uploading an hour-long video that is called the same thing every week, and people don't even know what that thing is, you know? You gain traction by uploading shit like my mushroom video, where it's like, I ate 6 grams of mushrooms. And people are like, I wonder what he has to say about this. I've never done mushrooms. I wonder what that's like. My brother's been thinking about doing mushrooms. I wonder what it's going to be like, you know? And so I've just been thinking about, when I start like really doing the YouTube channel, I'm not going to tell people what to do, man. I'm not going to fucking like, yeah, dude, I don't know. I haven't even thought about like, I don't think it's going to sound the way that the podcast sounds, because in the podcast, I'm just like, fucking dude. Sometimes it's just like therapy for me. And with the videos, it's got to be a little more just, I don't know, dude. I haven't even thought about it. But my point is that I don't want to tell people how to live their life, because the more I catch myself doing that, the harder I fall when I finally realize that that's what I'm doing. And now my lip's bleeding, dude. Yes. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm just fucking, it's like you get to this place in your life where there's so many things you want to do, and there's only so much energy that you have. And, you know, like, and I also don't just want to be doing things all the time. Like, I don't know, dude. I want to do the fucking YouTube channel. I want to start writing articles on Medium again. I want to Like I have ideas for other books, but it's just like, dude, if I start another book, man, that's gonna put everything else on the sidelines, you know. And then this fucking podcast, where arguably I'm recording an hour a week, that could be at least 3 videos a week. It would take more time. Let's just say that could be 2 YouTube videos a week instead of my podcast. But it's like I'd enjoy doing the podcast because it's different. It centers me sometimes, and it reminds me of fucking, who I fucking am trying to become, and who I sometimes am. And I don't have to think about it, right? If I start making YouTube videos, I have to start thinking, okay, so what's this one gonna be titled? What is it gonna be about? How long? Fucking, what do I say? Right here, it's just like, dude, just fucking turn a fucking few buttons on, and all of a sudden, you're tuning into the pupil's life. But yeah, dude, I don't know. But yeah, remember that, dude. But yeah, but yeah, but yeah. Um, and then there's also the whole world. This is just creative projects. There's also the whole world, right? I've thought about signing up for another fucking kickboxing gym, going back to the YMCA and swimming again, and just being part of communities and things. And it's like, there's just too much, man. There's too much. It's like, if that's all that I had to do, it would be enough. I would have enough energy and time. But dude, I also have to go fucking make ice cream for people. And I also have to fucking ride my bike to do that, which adds time to that. I also have to go to the grocery store. I also have to cook my food. I also have to do my laundry. I also have to fucking exercise, dude. I also have to fucking, I like to read. I also want to be reading. There's just like, dude, when does it end? When does it end, man? I don't get it. I don't get people that are like, yeah, I just don't have any interests. Like, I watch, like, does Netflix count? Like, does Netflix count? Just like, no, bitch. Fucking, of course it doesn't, dude. You're just consuming. Does Netflix count? Shut the fuck up, dude. Read a fucking book. In the words of McLovin, dude. Read a fucking book. Read a fucking book for once. Yeah, dude. There's so much that you can do. Right? You can go to happy hours. You can go to fucking dog parks. You can go for hikes. You can go swimming. You can go kayaking. You can go fucking, dude. There's so many things that you can do, man. And there's so many ways that you can just be, right? You don't have to do. You could just go sit at a park, dude, and just be, dude. I don't know, man. Um, and yeah, I guess that's it. You could go to the pool. You could go sit by the pool. I've been doing that more. I've been sitting by the pool more and just fucking sun tanning, dude. There's one thing I'm very grateful for. There's one privilege. There's one Mexican privilege I have, dude, and that's that I don't ever have to wear sunscreen. You grow up by the beach, dude. The beach privilege, maybe it's not a Mexican privilege. The one beach privilege that I am so grateful for is that I never have to wear sunscreen. I see people at my pool just fucking slathering fucking white cream on their skin, dude, and they're all, dude, that makes me want to fucking hang myself, dude. It's just fucking, dude, I've had this conversation with my brother several times. There's something about certain fabrics just being on my skin that makes me want to just kill myself, dude. Like 100% polyester, dude. My throat is just fucking tightening up as I say the word polyester. You know, like when my face is like greasy, I can't just touch my face and just now have grease on my hand. I don't know, dude. I think that's just what OCD is. And I'm surprised that people can just live like that. You know? Like I got new bed sheets that said hypnoallergenic or some, I don't even know what the fucking word was, but it was like anti-allergic material. Dude, I fucking open the sheet up and start folding it onto my bed, and I just feel it in my hands, and it just makes me want to like, it's like doing DMT, dude. It's like you smoke DMT and it's just like you just melt into the floor and you just stop existing. Like that's what it makes me want to do. When I feel this fabric on my hand, it just is like that's the noise. That's the noise that I feel, that I hear when I touch fabric that just doesn't mesh with my body. It's just but so I've been hanging out by the pool, man. That's the whole point I was trying to make, is that I've been hanging out by the pool, and the one thing I don't get about it, right? My pool, dude, has got trees. You can see the big Texas sky, the clouds. It's got sunlight for like 7 hours a day. And there's like tweet, 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 a bunch of birds. It's like a fucking orchestra of birds. And I just don't get it. When I go, I lie down and I hear tweet, 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 and the wind, dude, the branches shaking. Maybe somebody dives into the water. And then I hear somebody walking in. First of all, I just hear them walking in. And they're like, so Samantha, and Samantha's not going to bring the chips, is she? Like, what about the Trulies? Just so not like what I was hearing before, and so loud. And then they sit next to me, dude. Every single time they position themselves as close to my fucking lounger as they can. And as if their voices weren't already interrupting my moment with nature, dude. I'm just there. Samantha, my fucking chips. No. And then one of them hits play, dude. And it's like, just fucking some like spiritual techno song, house music that I listened to when I was 14 with Sia, dude. Like, fucking, how does that song, dude? The Camarillo, the Chavana, and Bulletproof. I'm just, dude, when they play Bulletproof on a Wednesday at 4 p.m. at the pool, who does that? Tell me, please. Do you know somebody that does that you call a friend? Stop it. I'm just there, dude. Tweet, 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 tweet. Yeah, Samantha with the fucking chips, and they fucking. Is she bringing the Trulies? Because like I'm so not drunk right now, and it's fucking Wednesday, and I need to be drunk right now. And then I'm bulletproof. That's Havana. Fire away. And I have to leave. There's no other option but to get up and leave. At that point, there's no other option. I'm not going to sit there, dude. I didn't go sit by the pool to listen to Sia's Bulletproof and some bitch named Samantha talk about how not drunk she is. Or some fucking bro just be like, yeah, dude, so Kyle's coming over. Is he bringing the meat, dude? Tell him to bring the meat, dude. No, dude, stop being a pussy, bro. Just it's like if it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, dude, you got me. All right. What am I doing at the pool? Looking for quiet. But dude, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, before 5, you don't play Bulletproof at the pool. And you don't fucking I just don't get it, man. It's like do you know the definition of noise pollution? You can save the earth. Turn off your fucking speaker, dude. And shut your goddamn mouth. You're at a pool, dude. There's birds chirping. Shut the fuck up, dude. Just shut the fuck up and enjoy nature, all right? But people can't, dude. People can't sit with themselves, dude. People can't fucking stand to just be lying on a lounger, just their bodies sizzling from the sun. No, you gotta have fucking bulletproof, fire away. Just you're not at a club. Not at a club, man. There's people here. There's a woman next to me reading. You think she's reading anymore, dude? You think, dude, and that's another thing that I love, dude, is people that don't just stand up and leave. People that don't just, dude, if you're at the pool and you're just tweet, 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 oh my God, Samantha with the fucking chips, and bulletproof, and they sit next to you, dude, or they're in range of you hearing it, and you don't just stand up and leave. Like the girl, dude, this happened last week. There was another girl next to me that was just reading. And these people show up with their speaker and it's just like, and I'm fucking sitting there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, maybe they'll quiet down. And this other girl next to me that's reading is just like, just pretends that she is fucking still reading. And I'm like, dude, you cannot possibly be more stimulated by words on a piece of paper than by these people talking about, like, I mean, Victoria, if things don't work out, I'll just go back to the strip club. Okay. Like, I'm good at that. I know what I'm doing. Like, it's good money. Okay. Like, at the end of the day, if Michael wants me to suck his dick, like, that's just like part of the job, like, dude, you can't fucking pretend that that's not happening. And, but it's so funny, dude. People that are just like, I'm not going to leave, dude. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to stand my ground and be miserable for the next hour and a half, at least. Yeah, dude. I mean, if you ever catch me at a pool listening to music, you bet your fucking ass I'm going to be the only person there, dude. And as soon as someone shows up, unless they are far away, dude, I'm going to either turn my music down, put headphones in, ask them like, hey, dude, you mind about the music, dude? Or just turn it off, right? Because common areas, public spaces, shared public spaces, there should be signs that say no noise other than your voice, and keep even that down. They should make a sign like no smoking signs, and like pick up your dog shit. They should make a sign in shared public spaces that says no noise that isn't your voice and keep even that down. You know, dude, remember walking into food courts? Remember food courts, dude? I remember walking into food courts when I was a little kid, and you walk into the mall and it's like there's like it's like one bee that's just like it's like one fucking mosquito that you're like trying to fucking get out of your ear. And then you walk into the food court and it's just like just like a swarm of fucking wasps, especially, dude, there is, I'm sure that it still is there. There's a mall in Cancun called Plaza Las Americas, and it has a food court that is, it's like where gladiators fight, except that it's like 7 feet tall. Is like from the floor to the ceiling is like 7 feet, and it's just this encapsulated fucking circle, almost an underground circle, because there's a jungle arcade above it, and so the noise is just condensed. And yeah, man, it's just so weird. Food courts, I forgot about food courts. I don't remember when the last time that I went to a mall when it was busy was. Anyway, man, that's the podcast. That's the pupil's life. If you enjoyed what you listened to, subscribe, man. Give it a like. Give it a fucking give it the finger, dude. If you enjoyed what you listened to, give it the finger, dude. And yeah, dude. I have a newsletter. I have a newsletter at sendfox.com/NIKOAGF. And I share some deep shit, man. I share some deep personal stuff that I'm dealing with, that I'm struggling through, or that I'm overcoming, or that I'm thinking about in terms of my personal growth and in terms of my writing. And I also share writing prompts in each newsletter. So if you're interested in that, it's sendfox.com/NIKOAGF. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good one, man. Have a great week. Take care.